Singapore will continue to transform its urban landscape and change the way people live, work and play. The country is working towards a more well-connected and friendlier city-state. President Halimah Yacob stressed the importance of forging closer ties among Singaporeans and having shared spaces to promote social interactions.
Our built environment is not just about better hardware and infrastructure. The city should also become more people-friendly. We will strengthen the distinctive cultures and heritages of different neighborhoods. We will have better connected streets and green spaces that are conducive for walking and cycling, where people can meet, interact, and connect with one another. We will make our housing estates more vibrant spaces, where children grow up together, where shared memories are formed, and where we nurture our unique identity as a multiracial and multi-religious nation.
Well, we take a closer look at smart, green and connected living. Rebecca Mateo explores North Shore Plaza. That's one of the new generation neighbourhood centres in the country.
North Shore Plaza at Punggol is about a 5-minute walk from the nearest public housing flats, and it's a stone's throw away to a light rail transit station. The plaza is one of the newer facilities in the neighbourhood, where green features and smart technologies were thoroughly tested. These panels along the building's facade allow sunlight in and for ventilation to flow naturally. Besides the green features, these robots will roam the plaza. Some will transport used cardboard to different locations. All this means smart living is becoming a reality. The place is also designed with smart features like the fan and lighting above me. This can be adjusted based on wind flow and human traffic patterns. Also, sensors are installed in lifts and escalators to track their operation. This means that the sensors can send out signals or alerts when repair is needed. Community leader Chris Selvakumar says living in a green and smart neighbourhood helps residents get used to a new lifestyle.
It aims to be going green and actually comes part and parcel of the neighborhood. So when they buy a flat there and then they kind of get into that lifestyle, it becomes naturally part and parcel of their day-to-day life.
But for another community leader, Colin Wong, a home is not just about the green and smart hardware. He moved into the neighbourhood a couple of years ago. Mr. Wong has been busy building up the hardware through group chats and block parties.
My levels, I gather my own neighbours where I have a little balcony right at the corridor. So we can have our meals there, or even we can visit each other's house to have a meal.
Residents here are also looking forward to more activities at a new community club.
So what are some ways to boost Singapore's status as a livable city? One MP has brought up examples such as the building of dikes to protect against rising sea levels, as well as more agricultural spaces to strengthen food security. Chairman for the Transport Government Parliamentary Committee, Saktiandi Supat, has also shared with CNA's Chloe Chu suggestions that he received from residents on how to make estates more vibrant.
So the President talks about climate change, and a big part of this is coastal protection. What are some examples of this, and how do you think it would fit into the whole local infrastructure and economy?
I think what the President mentioned just now is very pertinent because with climate change, I think there's rising sea levels. It has impact on Singapore's surroundings, especially in the coastal areas. And I think PM has mentioned before about the importance of building up dikes. I think we've done some pilot schemes in certain parts of Singapore to test the capabilities of that. So I think setting up dikes and spending expenditure on that going forward to protect our future coastline is going to be very important as well. So it has an impact on infrastructure and probably low-lying areas, in areas like probably on the east side and all that going forward, to build the dikes so that we can actually protect the surrounding areas and the housing estates or residential areas going forward. So there will be, in some sense, impact on the coastline of Singapore. What it means for residential areas, there could be construction works that may need to be developed quickly to make sure that the coastlines are protected going forward as well.
And for yourself, what is some feedback you've gotten from your own residents to make the estate and the area more vibrant and livable?
I think for one, it would be good to see a good diversification or a mix of both of people of various ages. So we do not want to see a town or a city centre or a heartland area largely made up of people of a certain age group or above a certain age group. We want to make sure we add vibrancy by having new estates, new upgrading of estates over time, and probably attract younger families with kids as well. So we want to make sure that there's actually some diversity in terms of facilities, services, and also people, so that it becomes more vibrant and there's actually a good mix of everybody. And it also allows intergenerational sort of interaction within Singapore and within the city centre or even within the different heartlands as well. Those sort of qualities I think is key to me. And also residents have highlighted it's actually good to see more vibrancy from young families. It actually leads to new sort of facilities, new services that makes the estate looks more forward-looking going forward.